Hare Krishna. Temptation will come, but don't welcome it. When we start practicing spiritual life, when we study the philosophy, we start understanding how the temptations of worldly pleasures are undesirable. They will mislead us, not just in terms of taking us away from Krishna, but also mislead us in terms of not providing us real happiness. So when we understand this, we often want to get rid of those temptations. We don't want to indulge in them, but still they keep coming. And if they keep coming, then we may start thinking, oh, I am such a fallen person, I am a sinful person, this, that. And in that way, we may start getting into a mode of loathing oneself. And we may either become discouraged or disheartened, or we may just even give up the practice of bhakti, thinking that, oh, if I have so many desires, how can I practice or be a serious seeker? But becoming a serious seeker doesn't mean that temptations stop coming. Temptations will come. In fact, Krishna, right after telling in the Bhagavad Gita that worldly pleasures lead to misery, he talks about that in 5.22. Yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkhayo nayevate adyantavantah kaunteya nateshu ramate buddhaha. So he says that by contact with senses of the sense objects, the pleasure that comes is the womb of misery. And then after that, after giving this knowledge, what does he say? He says that temptations will come. Shaknoti haiva yah sodhum praksharir vimokshanat kama krodhodbhavam vegam sayuktah sasukhe naraha. Krishna says that kama krodhodbhavam vegam, that the urges that come because of kama and krodha, because of lust and anger. He doesn't say that just because we get this knowledge, those urges disappear. He says the urges will come, but tolerate them. Kama krodhodbhavam vegam shodhum shaknoti haiva yah sodhum. Just tolerate them. If you can tolerate them, praksharir vimokshanat, till the time of death, then sayuktah sasukhe naraha. Such a person will be well situated, such a person will be happy. So what Krishna is telling over here is, he is not giving us an unrealistic expectation, and certainly he is not making a demand that if you want to live according to the Gita, if you want to be a devotee, you should be so pure that there are no temptations also in your consciousness. No, he doesn't say that. What he says is that he doesn't expect something unrealistic from us. What he expects is that we tolerate the temptations. So rather than expecting a change in in the presence of temptations, Krishna expects a change in our response to the temptations. Rather than giving into the temptations, what to speak of giving in, many people go out in search of temptations. People watch movies, read magazines, often to titillate themselves and stimulate and agitate themselves sensually. So rather than going out in search of temptations, temptation will come, but do not welcome it. So when we get spiritual knowledge, then with that spiritual knowledge we change our attitude. And when temptations come, rather than thinking that they are sources of pleasure, we understand that they are roots to trouble. Dukkhayo nayevate, they will lead to misery. And that's why we resist them. And the wonderful thing is that the more we resist them, the weaker they will become. And over a period of time, even when they come, we will not get very disturbed by them. Okay, they come, they will go. So initially resisting them may be a little difficult, but if you persevere, then surely it will become easier till we are able to tolerate temptations without much struggle or trouble. Thank you.